He does have some power. Ground ball to third. Here comes the throw to the plate by Giovanola. Carlos Hernandez tags Womack, and he's out. And Joey now has a chance to get out of this inning with 2 outs.
At home plate.
Giovanola made a Caminiti-like game-ending play, spearing a hot shot to end the final game against Philadelphia. Martin takes. Carlos Hernandez throws. Got him! He picks off Womack at first to end the inning. Great throw by Carlos.
Mel, you mentioned earlier Carlos Hernandez might have been behind home plate because of the tremendous throwing arm. Well, we were thinking about him throwing to second. Instead, he throws to first to get Joey out of another jam.
It's on our Discover card, payback, playback.
Now, for all the youngsters out there, check out Wally Joyner right here. He does not know where the base runner is, but he anticipates where he's going to try to tag the bag. And watch him just throw the glove down there. He knows where he's going to try to put his hand back there. He put it right back on top of Wally's glove to get the Padres out of a jam.
It is raining very hard right now and hit a grand slam home run. Chopper to third. Giovanola throws to the plate in time. And Polkovich is cut down at home plate for the second out.
Carlos Hernandez does not give an inch on this throw. He knows that there's going to be contact. He gets rid of the mask so that he can see the throw clearly. Giovanola gives him the perfect throw. Carlos able to make the tag. And you could tell right there he was not going to give up home plate. Whatever the pinch runner had to offer, he was willing to take.
So no Polka tonight. Polkovich is out at the plate. Turner Ward goes to third. Womack reaches on a fielder's choice. Each faced the Padres twice in 1996 and lost both games, but he pitched well both times out. He lost 2-1 games. Line shot into left field. Greg Jeffries cuts it off. Hernandez heading for second, and now he's going to have to hustle back. Well, he holds with a single.
Well, Mel, he got his high gas. That's for sure. Matt Beach trying to sneak a little piece of cheese by Carlos Hernandez. Watch the location of his pitch. Up around the letters. Carlos all over it. Carlos rounding the bag at first. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly, got to get back. Obviously, Carlos doesn't have blazing speed, so he'll hold it first with a single.
You know that he's taking note of that.
Popped up off to the right of home plate. Carlos Hernandez comes back, and he's got it. Nicely done. 2 outs.
Total concentration on the baseball right here. Fastball inside. It goes up. Carlos gets rid of the mask. Gets out of the way. He knows where he's got to go. Look at him checking the wall right there, and he got there as quick as he could. Instead of timing that play, he got there, then looked up and made the play easier.
That ball carried completely out of the ballpark.
Carlos Hernandez lines a base hit to center field. And after retiring a side in order in the first, Omar Dahl hasn't gotten anybody out. He walked the leadoff batter Ken Caminiti. Greg Vaughn hit a 2-run homer. Now Carlos Hernandez singles.
They're presently in an 0 for 25 drought.
Breaking ball way outside. What a stop by Carlos Hernandez.
Mel, we said earlier how the catching for the Padres this year has been vastly improved. Look at that terrific play right there from Carlos. It looks like the plan to get Batista out is to get him to chase the off-speed stuff down. I mean, he just exposes his belt buckle to the pitcher, and then he's kind of like, yes, he did.
Here comes the runner. Carlos Hernandez tags out Bell trying to score. I don't know what the outcome of the appeal was, whether or not the first base umpire, Harry Wendelstedt, ruled the batter swung. Well, at any rate, that's the third out. And it's still 2-2 from Phoenix. Well, a very weird play to end the seventh for the Diamondbacks. Let's take a look. As Tony Batista strikes out. Pitch is in the dirt, though. Now, Carlos Hernandez either got to tag him or throw to first. He looks to the first base umpire, Harry Wendelstedt, to see if He indicates a swing, which he did, but Jay Bell tries to score. Hernandez tags Bell out for the third out.
Well, terrific base running right there from Jay Bell, but a better job on the part of Carlos. He went to check him at first base right there, but when he saw Jay Bell break towards home plate, he disregarded the third strike, and he just went ahead and tagged Jay Bell out for the third out.
You know, what's interesting, though, is they have announced that Andy Ashby gets credit for a strikeout, but if that's the case, and there were 4 outs in the inning. Bell came running down from third. The catcher, Carlos Hernandez, appealed to the first base umpire, who ruled that Batista had swung, but Hernandez tagged Bell out for the third out. Now, according to the Elias Sports Bureau and PR Director Mike Swanson here, the ruling is Andy Ashby gets credit for a strikeout. Batista is a fielder's choice, and Bell is tagged out 2 unassisted by Hernandez for the third out of the inning. But that's about as weird a play as you'll see.
I've never seen that play before, but it would have been just like if a guy got a base hit and got thrown out at second and the run crossed home plate before he was tagged out.
Raining very hard. It's been raining for several days, and there were some cracks, leaks in the ceiling, and water was dripping down onto the field right through the wickets of Sean Berry. Nice play by Moises Alou to cut the ball off before it got to the corner.
Oh, that is exactly right. What a terrific play by Alou right there. If that ball gets to the wall, it's an easy double. In fact, I think Sean Berry wanted to get out of the way of that ball and just couldn't.
It's an error charged to the third baseman, Berry. Oh, what a play by Carlos Hernandez. That pitch was way outside and somehow reacted so quickly and stopped it from getting by him.
The count 1-2. Reyes wanted to expand the zone with the changeup down. You're exactly right. That's a second terrific play from Carlos this inning to keep runners from scoring.
That was a great play.
His forte is really left-handed hitter. He's got a pretty good curveball, good slider, a good sinking fastball.
And there's a line drive base hit into center field.
However, it's been a lot of years, and that ball's not sinking right now.
Fastball is skied to right field. DeShields going out. And almost a collision. He drops the ball. The throw to second. Not in time. The Padres catch a break. Delino DeShields and Brian Jordan ran together, and DeShields dropped the ball. He'll be charged with an error.
You want to know why it's important to hustle? You're going to see it right here. Very, very seldom will a pop-up like this be dropped at the big league level. They don't drop this ball at the high school level very often. But because of the loud crowd, there was a lack of communication between Jordan and Delino DeShields. But the hustle of Carlos Hernandez puts him in scoring position with nobody out. Hopefully get a little bit more strength so that he can get the third strike here.
Kilbio hits one in the air to right. Racing in is Jordan. He can't make the catch, and the Padres will win it. Carlos Hernandez streaks home with a winning run, and the Padres win 3-2. Well, they win one for Ash. Delino DeShields coming off the field. It was his drop pop-up that put the winning run on, and Carlos Hernandez comes in to score on a sinking liner to right by Kilby Averis, and the Padres have beaten the Cardinals 3-2.
Big night for Andy Ashby and also for Andy Sheets tonight. He drove in the first run. His sacrifice bunt got Carlos to third, and there's the base hit right there that wins the ball game for San Diego and also Andy Ashby.
And Bruce Bochy stayed with Andy Ashby and let him go in a situation where he could have lifted him for a pinch hitter, and it works out as Ash gets the win. Well, Andy Ashby picks up his 6th win of the year. He's now 6-4. The Padres maintain a 2.5 game lead over the Giants, who also won today. the middle and a base hit. Wally Joyner will go to third.
Well, good news for the Padres with another base hit for Carlos, but also good news. It looks like Wally Joyner's hamstring problems are behind him. He made a terrific play in the first inning on a ground ball from Ray Langford to get the first out for the Padres. And here he's able to go to first to third on a hard hit base hit up the middle.
I think the wear and tear of catching as much as he has is probably tiring him out. Maybe not. He lines a base hit to left.
It never fails, does it? And if that's what it takes to get Carlos going, then I think we need to continue to do that. Carlos just gets a fastball up and out over the plate, and he puts a swing on it that he was putting on it earlier in the year. But you can see right there his body just coming off of that pitch when he finishes, and that's too big of a swing for Carlos Hernandez, and it cost you.
Ground ball. Wally Joyner has it, coming to the plate. Carlos Hernandez tags him out. Cedeno is out at home. And the Padres prevent the tying run from scoring.
Well, even Kevin Brown gets excited about this play. The easy thing for Wally Joyner to do would have been protect himself, come down with the ball, and just get the easy out at first. But while he's going up to get this ground ball, he's also checking the runner at third base. He saw that he did not get a good jump to home plate. He makes a strong, accurate throw and picks up a big out for Kevin Brown. Wally's taking a chance right here. You don't know how to win Gold Gloves? This is it right here. The easy play is just to flip it to Kevin Brown and protect yourself.
Line drive into right field for a base hit. Ruben Rivera heading for third. Juan Gonzalez bobbles the ball. Carlos Hernandez heading for second. Ruben's heading home. McLemore's throw not in time, and the Padres tie it up. Well, I imagine Juan Gonzalez is going to be charged with an error on this play, and that'll be the first outfield error this year by the Texas Rangers.
Well, this field took a lot of rain last night and early this morning, and it looked like Gonzalez lost his footing a little bit. Carlos down in the count with 2 strikes on him. A mistake in the location of Crabtree. And Gonzalez boxed it. Look at him slip right there. His right foot came out, then his left foot as well. You know Tim Flannery is going to be aggressive. He gets an opportunity. He knows his base runner. And the Padres tie it up again.
Throw to first. They've got Tatis hung up, and he's picked off by Carlos Hernandez. A break for the Padres.
Well, the trials and errors that you go through with trying to be patient with a young player. A lot of ability for Tatis, tremendous range at third. He's got power, but he missed a sacrifice bunt in his last at bat, and now he gets picked off at first base.
Lou takes it, gets away from Hernandez. The runners are moving, and there's the throw. Spires is out. He had to make a split-second decision. Hernandez recovered and made the short throw to Caminetti to get him.
Well, with 1 out, that's a smart play. That's a good gamble. Didn't pay off for him. Hernandez couldn't pick it up right away. I thought Spires was going to make it because of that, but he made a good off-balance throw. Very close at third base.
Yes, it was. Spires went to the back of the bag with a good slide there. Caminetti tagged him. Hernandez threw him out from 2 to 5, trying to steal. Gutierrez is going. There's a throw from Hernandez right on the bag, and they nail him. Caught stealing. From 2 to 4, no runs a hit, nobody left. Middle of the 4th inning, 2-0 Padres. Carlos Hernandez throwing out his second base runner of this game on a close call at second base.
Number 23, left fielder, Frank Vaughn.
Hernandez has shown us great defensive skills, blocking the ball and now throwing a perfect throw to second base. Might have missed him on the tag, but normally when the throw is there in that position, the call is going to be out.
And not related to Alfred that we know of. There's a throw to first. Gutierrez is picked off. Carlos Hernandez guns down his third runner of the day.
Watch how quick Hernandez gets out from behind home plate. Wow, quick feet. And just a tracer to first base. Rich Riker's right on top of the call.
Ausmus takes a ball to make it 1-1.
It's tough to beat a guy like Ashby. Made a couple mistakes in the field and have lost 3 base runners.
Carlos Hernandez has had an outstanding day behind the plate. As a batter, he's 0 for 3. There's strike 1. Ricky Gutierrez, though, robbed him. The runner at third, nobody out in the 7th inning, diving to his left to get a Hernandez ground ball and get him out. This one sneaks through between Spires and Gutierrez. Hernandez gets his first hit of the day.
Number 2.
2-out single for the veteran catcher, the former Dodger. He's really had some outstanding defensive games this year.
This ball just had eyes. Right between third and short.
You could see it hit right on the edge of the grass there, and then it just rolled.
Sanders running on the pitch. The throw to second by Carlos Hernandez is right there, and Sanders is out.
It looks like Trader Jack McKeon of the Cincinnati Reds is going to be wheeling and dealing every opportunity that he gets. It's a fastball on the inner half of the plate. Dimitri Young cannot protect the runner. Carlos with a strong throw, a good tag, and Andy Ashby picked up with a bunt single, eliminated at second base. Look for a fastball up and out over the plate and take advantage of that right center field gap.
He lines a base hit into right field. The Padres take the lead as Andy Sheets scores. And I'm sure Merv Redmond is overjoyed at Carlos Hernandez 2 at-bats tonight. Both times he's hit the ball where it's pitched, to the right side.
Well, we know that Merv's excited about that, but you just can never get Merv to show any emotion. Look at the swing and the finish of Carlos in that situation. Stayed right with that breaking ball. It was up to where he could handle it. That little nod over to the bench, that was headed in the direction of that man right there. Breaking ball that you can pull for a base hit.
Ground ball to short.
Peter does in the bottom. They're still even.
Jones chases a pitch in the dirt. Carlos Hernandez drops it, throws to first just in time. Oh, that close.
Carlos with a real nice job blocking this changeup in the dirt. Sterling's got a good one tonight. Look at the downward movement there. Carlos gets kind of nonchalant with it. Now he's got to hustle. Real fortunate right there to be able to get Chris Jones. This is a trademark of a Dusty Baker team right here, though. Look at Jones hustling down that line.
Then won his first 2 starts the next year, so he was victorious in his first 10 major league decisions. High fly ball, left field and deep, and goodbye. The Padres get on the scoreboard on a Carlos Hernandez home run, his 3rd of the season, and the Giants lead is cut to 3-1. That's his first home run since April the 18th when he hit one against Pittsburgh.
Straight changeup from Kirk Reeder right here. The reason Carlos is able to handle it is because he's going to the opposite field more now with the fastball. When you're taking the fastball to the opposite field and you get an off-speed pitch in the heart of the plate, you're able to keep that ball fair, as Carlos did in that at-bat.
1 ball, 1 strike to Sterling Hitchcock. Reeder will give up his fair share of home runs. He's allowed 11 of them this year. Fastball high, 2-1.
Well, it's the 2nd home run of the night for the guys hitting in the number 8 spot. Now the Padres need to get somebody on, and Greg Vaughn the number 3 spot up to home plate to hit his 2-run homer. If he would have swung at it, takes it and hopes that Carlos can give the Padres the lead.
Ground ball into left field for a base hit. Steve Finley is in to score. Here comes Wally Joyner as Bonds bobbles the ball on left, and the Padres are back in front 4-2.
Offense coming from everywhere for the San Diego Padres. It was Carlos Hernandez last night that got the offense going with a solo home run. He gives the lead to the Padres now with a base hit.
Oh, it'll be a single and 2 RBIs for Hernandez. Barry Bonds is also charged with an error on the play as he overruns it, allowing Ruben Rivera to get to third. That's the Giants' 3rd error in the series so far. 4-2 Padres. Carlos Hernandez fires to first, almost. Boy, that was close. Bernard almost got picked off.
Looks like Bernard and Wally Joyner almost got picked off right here. Wally's got to get off the line right here to protect the left-handed hitter. Wants to get in a position where he can help out. Trying to get back to make the tag right there.
Bruschi's actually had a pretty good year. 3-0 with a 2.86 earned run average. Takes over with the bases loaded, facing Carlos Hernandez. Padres leading 7-3. Meanwhile, the Colorado Rockies lead the Giants 3-2 in the 7th. So a Padre win, a Giant loss would put the Padres 4.5 games in front of San Francisco. Ripped down the left field line. Base hit. Ruben Rivera's in to score. Here comes Greg Vaughn. Andy Sheets heading for the plate. He'll score! 10-3 Padres. The ex-Dodger Carlos Hernandez comes back to haunt his old club, ripping Bruschi's first pitch into the left field corner for a double.
Here it is, that breaking ball that Jim Bruschi likes to throw. Carlos down the left field line, and let's clear the bases. Rivera scores, Vaughn scores, Sheets scores, and the Padres have Carlos Hernandez on second, and they just busted this one open on his 7th double of the season.
Ten to 3 Padres, and now Ed Giovanola will bat for the pitcher Donnie Wall. Decided to come back. Another well-hit ball lined to left in front of Barry Bonds. That's the 3rd Padre hit.
Good job by Carlos. Looks like Darwin was trying to run that fastball in the inner part of the plate to Carlos, but
popped up, headed for right field, and it's in there. Caminetti will score, and the Padres regain the lead on a pop fly single to right by Carlos Hernandez. 4-3 San Diego.
Carlos gets jammed right here, but because the pitch is up around the belt, it enables him to take it to right field, hit it in the air, and drop in there in front of Stan Javier. Ken Caminetti comes around to score easily, and looks like that's going to be it for Darwin because Dusty Baker is on his way to the...
A broken bat, fly ball into right field brings home another run. Greg Vaughn is in to score, and it's 8-4 Padres. Carlos Hernandez with his 2nd RBI of the game.
Once again, the strength of Carlos Hernandez, plus with the infield drawn in, this ball is perfectly placed in right field. Greg Vaughn comes around to score the 8th run. Carlos, his 3rd knock of the night.
And Carlos almost took a strike away from Kevin Brown. He came out of the crouch so quickly. Miller is running. Bond strikes out to throw to second. Got him. It's a double play. Strike him out and throw him out. Play at second looked pretty close, but Bill Miller is out to complete the double play. If you look at the Discover card payback playback, did he get this one right?
Well, it's the old strike him out, throw him out. Carlos Hernandez double clutches. You can see he doesn't get to the bag. It almost looks like Miller kind of turned his body sideways. If he would have gone straight into the bag, watch how he kind of turns sideways. Nice block right there by Chris Gomez. Kind of runs into his leg, applies the tag for the out. Good call, Joe. Good camera work, too.
Line drive, base hit. The Padres take the lead as Greg Vaughn comes in to score on a single by Carlos Hernandez. Remember yesterday the Padres had all sorts of opportunities. I think they had a leadoff man on 6 times in 8 innings and were unable to get him home. But Vaughn leads off this inning with a double and he comes in to score.
Padres getting on the board first. Nice job by Carlos Hernandez. This pitch was up a little bit. Carlos very quiet with his front side. What I mean by that is he just kind of lifts up his leg a little bit, sets it down, and he fists this one to center field for an RBI single. 1-0 Pods.
Ground ball right side. What a play by Martinez, but the throw pulls Charlie Hayes off the bag. He's safe, and Tony Gwynn comes in to score the 4th Padre run. Quite a play by Ramon Martinez. It'll be scored as a base hit for Carlos Hernandez, who picks up his 2nd RBI.
Carlos going with the slider way off the end of the bat, and watch Martinez. He had more time than he realized. It looked like he could have set his feet right there. Watch how he goes away from the play again, kind of throwing off balance. And then Charlie Hayes, who doesn't play a lot of first base, gets pulled off the bag, and he just pads the Padre lead 4-0 here in the 3rd.
Here's Dave.
Okay, Rick, and Carlos Hernandez, the Padre catcher, will step in and start it off as Jamie Moyer has been brilliant. And the pitch to Hernandez, a little blooper, hit into shallow right field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. So a little sliced fly ball that drops into right field. And with the 5-0 lead, nobody, of course, throwing in the bullpen. That's only the 88th pitch thrown by Jamie Moyer. And Chris Gomez will be the hitter. And let's see if we're going to have Jimmy Leyritz is going to come up. Hernandez had a little flare into right field last inning for a base hit. The pitch swing, line drive to right field. Ducey comes in, plays it on a hop. And the third base and holding there is Wally Joyner. So the Padres still very much alive. Andy Sheets is due up and looking down on deck. Mark Sweeney is going to be the pinch hitter. Left-handed batter.
Padres have hit some balls hard so far tonight. They have only 1 hit. That was Kilby Olvera's home run, but 3 other balls have been hit hard and deep. Pop fly, right field, and a base hit for Carlos. He thought about going to second. The throw back to first, and he is safe. He just got his hand in under the tag as Gary Sheffield almost got him.
Sometimes a player can be too aggressive, but Carlos Hernandez, you can't fault him for rounding first base very hard, but he knows that Sheffield's coming up quick. You can see right in the background the quick flip.
In front of San Francisco. Ripped down the left field line. Base hit. Ruben Rivera's in to score. Here comes Greg Vaughn. Andy Sheets heading for the plate. He'll score. 10-3 Padres.